Welcome to County Report This Week. I'm Sonya Burke. Thank you for joining us. Coming up in the next half hour, Montgomery County officials break ground on the new Public Safety Training Academy. And later, some of our area's top high school swimmers compete at metros. But we begin with school bell times. The Board of Education voted to push back start times for all students beginning next school year. MCPS TV has our top story.
Yes.
September 2015. Yeah, right, August.
September 2015. August. Okay. All those in favor? It's Ms. Huh, Ms. Mondrasky.
The Montgomery County Board of Education voted February 10th to change school starting and ending times for all schools beginning next school year. The decision will push high school and middle school bell times back 20 minutes. Elementary schools will start 10 minutes later, and the elementary school day will be lengthened by 10 minutes. The extra time will be used to extend lunch or recess. President of the Board of Education, Patricia O'Neill, explained their decision.
Board members received tremendous input from a wide variety of sources, from parents of elementary, middle, and high school, diverse parent groups, and our employee groups. At the end of the day, each and every board member takes all of that information, considers it, weighs what they believe is in the best interest of students, and this is the decision of the board.
The Board of Education considered several options for changing bell times and made their decision following 2 public hearings in January, staff input, and receipt of more than 1,200 emails. MCPS also worked with stakeholder groups and community partners to gather feedback. The option approved by the board Tuesday will have no impact on the budget.
It's using the same window of operation that we currently have. It's just sliding everything back, so there are no needs for additional buses or drivers. That's not to say that sometime in the future we're going to need more buses. We're growing at 2,500 kids a year.
Dahlia Huh, a student member of the Board of Education, says today's decision is a move in the right direction.
So students initially, there might be some mixed feelings, but the studies and the science just proves that having more sleep and having a later start time, does have health benefits for students, and I think in the long term, students will feel those effects.
School board members have also hired an outside executive search firm to lead the district's search for the next superintendent of Montgomery County Public Schools. Dr. Joshua Starr's resignation is effective as of February 16th, and his departure mid-year has some students saying they are confused and saddened.
Well, I think a lot of people are very saddened and shocked. Dr. Starr was a very talented superintendent. He was very dedicated to Montgomery County, very passionate, and he brought a real sort of reformist vision to his work in MCPS.
Yeah, so I mean, there's this factor at play, which is that they're not releasing a lot of the information about why this happened. There's speculation, there are ideas that have been thrown around, but nobody really knows what happened, and I think because of that, it's hard to say if really they did have the students' best interests in mind.
Definitely many students are concerned about what will happen in the school system over the coming months as Chief Operating Officer Larry Bowers takes office as the interim superintendent. But regarding the message, I think there's just confusion for the time being over what's going to happen and where MCPS is going to go forward.
You can find out more about the search for the next superintendent on the Montgomery County Public Schools website. Montgomery County Executive Isaiah Leggett was joined by other county officials this week at a groundbreaking ceremony for the new Public Safety Training Academy. Lorna Virgili joins us with more. Lorna?
Sonya, once construction is finished in the summer of 2016, 17 buildings will be housed here on these grounds that will offer the training to law enforcement officers from 5 agencies from Montgomery County. County Executive Ike Leggett and other elected officials broke ground of what will be the training center for firefighters, police officers, and emergency medical personnel. These 136 acres on Snelfer Road in Gaithersburg will transform into a compound that will house many state-of-the-art components, including an academic building, a fire training building, and an indoor firearm range.
The new facility will have more classroom space, more areas to simulate situations. It will have 5 safety training buildings and a facility for training paramedics.
This new construction project is part of the executive's Smart Growth initiative to revitalize a former industrial area into an urban village. At the same time, replacing the existing and outdated training facility that was built in 1973.
If you ask any police chief, any fire chief, what is the most important foundation for providing the best service to the public, they'll tell you training. Training. It's the rock solid foundation upon which everything else is built.
The goal is also to enhance the training drills that police and fire conduct together and keep the county in the forefront of innovative, cutting-edge training.
The new facility has been already commented upon, will provide us training space to focus on what we do today and to focus on what we can get into tomorrow. Realization or reality training is something that was not thought of 40 years ago. We were dealing with classroom, sit-down training components. We'll have an ALS simulation lab in this training facility. We'll have a mock-up EMS unit inside the facility. But as part of these 17 buildings that are all on the training ground, we'll have a high bay building, cityscape buildings, and elements that allow us to do year-round training evolutions.
The construction cost is estimated to be $69 million. For more information on the progress of the construction project, visit montgomerycountymd.gov/neighborhood projects. In Gaithersburg, for County Report This Week, I'm Lorna Virgili.
A new report from the Council's Office of Legislative Oversight that analyzes the county's Department of Liquor Control is now in the hands of the County Council. Susan Kennedy has more on what this document had to say. Susan?
Sonya, this report provides several options for reforming this agency that's been under scrutiny for the way it conducts business. The Montgomery County Department of Liquor Control provides licensing and sales of alcoholic beverages in the county. The annual revenue of the agency fully funds the department's expenses, and on average it contributes close to $30 million to the general fund per year. The council requested the report, which suggests 5 options for changing the county's alcohol structure.
How do you mitigate the impacts on the budget? You know, how do you make sure that you have fair treatment for the workforce? There's a lot of things we're going to have to work our ways through, but I think that they all are realistic in different ways.
Mark Elrich says he believes some of the options for reform make sense, but doesn't think complete deregulation of the department is the answer.
I think replacing the revenues is a real challenge, and I don't think there's a viable, easy way to replace the revenues. And $30 million in profit is a lot of money. Nobody's really talking about what happens when you change your labor force and you go from people who have decent jobs to people who don't have decent jobs.
Recently, some county-owned liquor stores have reported big losses, and the agency's fleet of trucks is old and in the constant state of maintenance. There have also been cases where alcohol has gone missing and instances of employees drinking on the job. But Councilmember Elrich says that's commonplace across the board.
I think the management issues are things that can be fixed, but I worked in the private sector. Anything you can identify these workers as having done, you will find in the private sector. And anybody who thinks that this is only something that would happen because it's a government enterprise and doesn't happen in other businesses is just not being realistic.
Councilmember Reamer says he believes competition in the market would be a good thing, that in the end it's about serving the customer.
We have one distributor that has no incentive to provide good service. And, you know, the businesses are helpless in terms of being able to put pressure on their, the company that they buy from, essentially, to do a good job.
In Rockville, I'm Susan Kennedy for County Report This Week.
Montgomery County Executive Isaiah Leggett recently shared his thoughts on what the report means.
This system is a good system. Certainly this system can be improved, and there are a number of things in the report that you can look at to make certain that happen. But to make the case that we're going to jeopardize the potential for a system that is working to provide good services for our residents, that does not clog the roads and allow us to have an overabundance of liquor stores all over the place, that provides in some ways a net return of almost $30 million a year, based on the analysis of that report, I think is an overstatement about the effectiveness and the viability of that report.
In other news, the County Council has thrown its support behind a resolution that supports the use of plant-based materials for infill on artificial turf. This after concerns have been raised about the use of crumb rubber on turf fields.
There's a lot of concern with respect to crumb rubber, and we've looked at it, and we weren't in a position to say it's so dangerous that we want to ban it, but we are in a position to say if there's an alternative, we are going to embrace it. So the point of this resolution is there is a next generation of artificial turf out there that uses fundamentally organic material, and we are going to proceed on that basis going forward. This will be more expensive, and I think we're making a value judgment, and I think the school system is making a value judgment, and our Parks Department is making a value judgment that in order to take these concerns off the table, it's worth spending more money.
Coming up next on County Report this week, celebrating Black History Month in Montgomery County.
Also, Montgomery College students spend Advocacy Day in Annapolis. And later, love is in the air at the Kentlands Mansion in Gaithersburg, where some vintage wedding gowns are on display this month. Stay with us. County Report this week. We'll be right back.
In Montgomery County, we have a goal to reduce waste and recycle 70% of all waste by 2020. By recycling and reducing waste, we save natural resources and make our community even better. So recycle at home, work, school, everywhere, and keep recycling going. For more information, call the Montgomery County, Maryland Division of Solid Waste Services at 311 or visit montgomerycountymd.gov/recycling.
Keep it going. Recycle more now.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
You're invited to the inaugural Montgomery County Green Fest on March 28, 2015 at Montgomery College Tacoma Park, Silver Spring. Join us for an afternoon of national and local speakers, demonstrations, exhibitors, kids activities, and much more. The Montgomery County Green Fest is a free event with something for everyone to enjoy. So bring the whole family to Silver Spring on March 28th and help make the first Montgomery County Green Fest a day to remember.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Sonya Burke. County employees recently celebrated Black History Month at the universities at Shady Grove. MyMC Media's Alini Barros joins us with more.
Montgomery County employees honor Black History Month with a special ceremony. It was a celebration of education, diversity, and a time to honor ordinary people doing extraordinary things.
Music, dance, and awards kicked off the afternoon celebration at the universities of Shady Grove.
This was celebrating 100 years of African American history, and for us it's our legacy, our passion, and we want to make sure that our history doesn't get lost, but also understand that this is part of American history.
There were several messages at this event, including the need to have an elected body that reflects the county's diversity.
We also need to look to the future, and we really need to look at the relationships that are there in the community, the diversity that continues to grow within Montgomery County, and how we're handling that.
Montgomery County was a slave-owning county. Montgomery County was a segregated county. And so all the government employees who are here, I know, share the county council and the county executive's determination to address the continuing disparities that exist for African Americans.
During this event, 3 county employees received an award called Ordinary People Doing Extraordinary Things, a recognition for their work serving the community.
I always think of Black History Month as service, on Martin Luther King Day, people going out, and it's very much, this whole work is all about community service, and it's not just me, I'm just one person.
It's really important to celebrate African American history. African Americans have been here very long in America and have strived. And if we go from being a slave in Montgomery County now to executive positions such as Ike Leggett and me in a leadership position, that's the importance of African American history.
For County Report this week, I'm Alini Barros.
Hundreds of students from community colleges across Maryland converged on Annapolis this month for Student Advocacy Day. MCTV reports.
Dr. Pollard and the students from Montgomery College.
Montgomery College students joined hundreds of other Maryland community college students in Annapolis for Student Advocacy Day.
The event, organized by the Maryland Association of Community Colleges, connects students with their state representatives to discuss the value of community colleges. The lawmakers were encouraged by the strong student presence.
What's really nice about seeing you all today is how important it is that you're here in Annapolis and that you're here to talk to all the delegates and senators and that you see how the process works.
Anthony Masimbi, a student leader at Montgomery College, was this year's Advocacy Day speaker. Masimbi spoke about how enrolling at Montgomery College was one of the best decisions he ever made.
My lifelong dream has been to get a college degree. That's why after 20 years of absence from the higher education, I joined MC with the intention of finishing what I started.
After the presentations, students engaged in face-to-face meetings with their state senators, delegates, and legislative aides.
We're sending the delegates and senators a message that community colleges are important and that they deserve to be funded because we're the base of higher education in the state of Maryland.
I think it's really important for legislators to hear from students who are affected by proposed budget cuts. This isn't just numbers, these aren't just statistics. These are real lives that would be affected adversely if we cut budgets.
The community college representatives hope their visit to the Capitol will help lawmakers see the future cost of today's budget cuts.
They listen to us because they really want to learn how we feel about our community colleges and what it gives to us.
As our students, we're trying to cultivate the next generation of leaders, so having an opportunity for them to, again, tell their stories, to advocate for the institution that they love, I think it's a win-win for everybody.
Reporting for County Report this week in Annapolis, I'm Joseph Thompson.
You can see more Montgomery College Student Advocacy Day information and photos on Twitter at #MCWorksForMe, and for all of Maryland's community colleges at #MDCCSWork. There have been a number of changes to many of Ride-On's bus routes this year, and here to tell us what that means for you is Ride-On's Operation Manager, Phil McLaughlin. Phil?
Effective January 11th, Ride-On implemented 25 new route and schedule changes, weekday, Saturday, and Sunday. The majority of the changes focused on adding span of service to the routes. As an example, routes that finished at 8 p.m. now run until about 10 p.m., and routes that started at 6 a.m. may start at 5:30 a.m. 17 routes had span of service improvements. Additionally, we added service to the Route 8 at Arcola Towers. We added service to the Route 38 at Holiday Park. Holiday Park began operating hours after 6 p.m. We're now serving that facility. And we also added service to the Route 63 during the middle of the day between Shady Grove and Rockville. Additionally, too, we do each service change, which we do service changes 3 times a year. We do routine schedule maintenance. Ridership patterns change, traffic patterns change. We make scheduling adjustments to reflect those changes. For fiscal year 14, Ride-On ridership was at about 26.5 million riders. That's about 88,000 riders per weekday, and ridership continues to hold fairly stable over the last several years.
Thank you, Phil. Coming up on County Report this week, we'll have an update from Rockville City Hall, where local leaders recently held a public hearing on the city's animal control ordinance. And later, we'll go to the Germantown Indoor Swim Center, where some of the area's fastest swimmers were setting new records at this year's Metro Championships. Don't go away. County Report this week is coming right back.
Did you know there are more than 10,000 county government phone numbers? But there's only one number you need to remember for non-emergency calls, 311. MC 311 is Montgomery County government's online telephone information system. Need information? Have a problem or complaint? Trying to locate a county government facility? Call 311. The call center is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The website is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Sonya Burke. The City of Rockville's mayor and council recently held a public hearing about some proposed amendments to the city's animal control ordinance. Rockville 11's Christine Rice has more.
The Rockville Mayor and Council held a public hearing on the proposed amendments to the city's animal control ordinance on February 9th. The proposed changes include the licensing of cats and ferrets, a trap, neuter, and release program for feral cats, and allowing citizens to keep hens and other livestock as pets. Many of those who testified at the public hearing were favorable to the proposed changes.
I think it's better for the animals, and I think it's better for the city. It gives the city some control over things, but it also protects the animals. So it's a win-win situation.
Rita Flagar believes the trap, neuter, and release policy for feral cats is a chance to better the city. She and her husband have trapped, neutered, and released over 100 feral cats in Maryville, Lincoln Park, and surrounding areas.
Since having the cats spayed, neutered, and vaccinated, I've heard from a multitude of neighbors that they hear much less yowling with mating and are grateful for not having litter after litter of kittens born under their sheds and porches.
Many residents are hoping for the opportunity to house livestock in their yards, including 10-year-old Sophia Zuckman.
My mom grew up on a farm, and we still visit it a couple times each year. I would really love to have some of the same experiences she had as a kid. Thank you for your time. Go Chickens!
Although many testified in favor of the changes, Brigitta Mulliken is nervous about how the addition of new animals, such as chickens and goats, will affect the reputation of Rockville.
I really think that if people start having chicken, we will get a terrible reputation. I think it's a very sophisticated city. I've been here for 49 years. I'd like it to stay that way.
Councilwoman Julie Polakovich-Carr initiated the amendments to the ordinance that would change the city's policies.
The county made a number of changes about 5 years ago to restrict the tethering or tying up of animals. I think it's time that the city catches up in terms of those county regulations and laws to make Rockville a more humane place for animals.
The public record will stay open until 5 p.m. on Tuesday, February 24th for comments on the proposed changes. Written testimony can be submitted to mayor and council at rockvillemd.gov. Adoption of the ordinance is tentatively scheduled for April 20th. For more information, call the city clerk's office at 240-314-8280. For County Report This Week, I'm Christine Rice.
Montgomery County residents love their animals. That was certainly evident at a recent public hearing about proposed Bill 50-14 that would ban retail pet stores from selling dogs and cats in Montgomery County.
I ask you to pass this bill because it is the right thing to do.
I am against limiting what types of businesses are going to be allowed in the county. I am also against puppy mills, but this bill is not a way to keep puppy mill puppies out of the county.
Montgomery County Council President George Leventhal is the chief sponsor of Bill 5014.
What it does is it says that you cannot procure puppies from breeders outside the state and sell live puppies that come from breeders, that if a store in Montgomery County is going to sell live puppies, they may only be rescue animals.
And his bill has the support of the Humane Society.
The Humane Society of the United States works on all animal issues, but there's no group that has investigated more pet stores and puppy mills than our organization. There are no pet stores that we have ever found that are not trading in animals coming from puppy mills.
Others testified at this hearing that consumers deserve more choices when it comes to picking a pet.
In this particular case, unfortunately, President Leventhal seems to think that there's no such thing as a good source other than a shelter or a rescue, and we simply don't agree.
You should have a choice of what you have in the way of a puppy.
The American Canine Association has concerns about different aspects of this bill, and we're here to educate, to let the lawmakers know the impact that it's going to have.
I support the bill 100%.
Right now, there are no pet stores in Montgomery County that this bill would impact. A pet store in the city of Rockville would be exempt because it is not subject to the implementation of county laws. Still, the bill remains a hot topic among many in Montgomery County.
It's the most popular bill I've ever introduced. And I've been an elected official for 12 years, and it took me this long to realize that people love their puppies.
The Montgomery County Council is scheduled to vote on this bill on March 3rd. Love is in the air at the Kentlands Mansion, where you can walk down the aisle and celebrate romance at an exhibition of vintage bridal gowns courtesy of the Montgomery County Historical Society. These gorgeous gowns reflect the fashions and times of the late 1930s to the 1960s. You can tour this wedding gown display in Gaithersburg from now through February 26th. The mansion is open between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. on weekdays. There is no admission fee. For more information about this exhibit, visit the City of Gaithersburg's website. Coming up on County Report this week, gold medalist and Stone Ridge senior Katie Ledecky swims in her last high school meet at the Germantown Indoor Swim Center. Stay with us. County Report this week is coming right back.
MC will host 3 Transfer Day fairs on February 24th, 25th, and 26th. Representatives from area colleges and universities will be there to advise MC students about the transfer process and the steps required to complete their undergraduate degrees. The MC shuttle service has been expanded by popular demand. You can now catch an MC shuttle between the Rockville campus and the Germantown campus, as well as one between Rockville and Tacoma Park Silver Spring. The shuttle is free for students, staff, and faculty with a current MC ID. MC will host a College Goal Sunday event on February 26th at the Germantown campus. Professionals will be on hand to help college-bound students and their families fill out the free application for federal student aid form.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Sonya Burke. It's the biggest swim meet for high school athletes in Montgomery County. 38 girls teams and 31 boys teams recently competed at the Washington Metropolitan Swimming and Diving Championships. MyMC Media's Krista Brick reports.
I'm at the Germantown Aquatic Center where an overcapacity crowd has turned up for this year's Metro's Swimming and Diving Championship. It's a meet for the county's best high school swimmers who break records, become standouts, or touch the wall for the last time in their high school swimming career.
One of those seniors happens to be Olympian and world record holder Katie Ledecky, who thrilled the crowd with a new American high school record in the 500 freestyle and a new Metro's record in the 200 freestyle. Her last swim, an anchor leg for her team's 400-meter relay.
It was definitely, a pretty bittersweet moment, and I just wanted to enjoy that last relay and swim as fast as I could for my team. The last time I got to swim for my high school team.
And her fans came out to watch.
She's so young, and she still made it fast. She's still fast, even though she's young. And I think that you don't have to be older to be fast. It doesn't matter what age. You can still try your hardest and get where you want to be.
It was amazing to watch Katie Ledecky swim. She's spectacular.
But like other seniors at the meet, Ledecky was enjoying the moment.
So I came to every Metros when I was younger and would cheer up in the stands and watch the older kids swim really fast, and I always wanted to be down there swimming, so I'm really happy I've had these experiences at Metros and in high school swimming in the DC metropolitan area.
College will be, the beginning of something new, I guess. But it's definitely sad to just have the last one.
The standing room only crowd cheered on swimmers who broke 12 meet records over the 3-day event.
I saw the board was flashing, we broke the record. A little bit of sadness, it's my last time touching the wall at Metros.
Georgetown Prep won Metros for the boys, but it was Churchill who ran away with the meet for the girls. For County Report this week, I'm Krista Brick.
For this week's Brookside Gardens Clips and Tips, we wanted to let you know about an event happening on Friday, February 27th. That's when Brookside will hold its annual Green Matters Symposium at the Silver Springs Civic Center from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. This year's event is headlined Protecting Our Pollinators. The experts at this upcoming symposium will show you what you can do at work or at home to protect our pollinators. For more information or to register, go to brooksidegreen.org. With that, we close this edition of County Report this week. Remember to like us on Facebook and to join us again at this time every week for a look at what's going on inside Montgomery County. We leave you with some sights and sounds of the newly opened Bioscience Education Center at the Germantown campus of Montgomery College. I'm Sonya Burke. Thank you for watching.
And the magnet, it's being stirred by a magnet, so the magnet in there is doing this stirring.